All right, what is going on, everybody? My name is Justin Simpers. I'm with Mortgage Possible. Thank you for coming into the webinar. We have Nate Johnson and David Daniels, Angel Elliott, and the man himself, Pavan Agarwal. What is going on, everybody? And look, we're going to kick off some stuff and show you some things that are mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing technology. There are a lot of lenders doing a lot of different products around, and here at Mortgage Possible, we're doing everything. We're doing it all. And, a little bit about myself. I've been doing this a long time. These are gray hairs that came about from tears from funding loans over all the years. So, I had gotten the opportunity, to partner up with Pavan and do a DBA, Mortgage Possible, under the SunWest umbrella. And so what is Mortgage Possible? Why is it a little different? It's a service-based DBA of SunWest. We have all the technology that they have, which is industry leading. It's mind-blowing. It is all the things that, people have wanted, they need, they don't know is out there. And so we're trying to spread the word and get it out there. And so when it comes to that, we're going to cover it extensively. I'll spend a little bit of time on, me and the product set, and then we're going to kind of dive right into the AI piece, which is it's mind blowing, mind numbing, all of those things, and so a lot of people recruited me to, start a wholesale brand. And, when it came time to partner with somebody, I needed something that was different and something that was cutting edge. And thanks to Pavan and all the things that he did, laying the groundwork, we have it, right? It's AskSimpers.Ai. And, when it comes to the team and funding loans and all those things, I'm an old school AE. I actually like my phone. I've been in the business so long, cell phones were barely in existence, and, Blackberries and then phones and answering them and being accessible is key to, making business, happen in, ever since I've been in the industry. And so I feel that, there are a lot of lenders to choose from out there, but I feel like your connection to your team and the ability to maneuver around, and basically it eliminates walls, right? So you can actually move through. And so I feel like that's what we do here. We have an exceptional team that helps you fund the loans. Now, Mortgage Possible, product set wise, I actually will share a screen here. Let me do this. Okay. Well, this is our first slide right here, AskSimpers.ai and Mortgage Possible. And so, real quick, I'm going to, this is kind of like the flow of the meeting, the Mortgage Possible difference. I kind of just covered that. And then our product suite, and then the AI tech. So the Mortgage Possible difference, it is really, like, I feel like it's the team. It is the AI. It's the most advanced AI. It's proprietary AI. No one else has it. No one's going to get it. Everyone's years behind. And when the years catch up, we're going to be years ahead. So the Mortgage Possible difference, the AI tech is the difference, really. It's 100% warranted answers, right? And so you're going to get, because we don't have any overlays here, you're going to get answers that are 100% warranted, meaning we're going to back that by whatever the AI says is whatever the AI says. We're going to take that answer and we're going to fund the loan, and I know that, Pavan will put his money where the technology is. And I've seen it happen, and it is something that's part of the mind-blowing technology that we have, and so it is definitely the most advanced AI. It's quick closings, it's condition reviews, it's COCs, it's upfront income calculations, it's guideline knowledge, it's marketing that is mind-blowing, mind-numbing. I'm going to use that phrase a lot because that's what it is. It's quick review turn times, it's scenarios and all those things combined with no agency overlays in minutes. It really is in minutes. And if you guys don't have the app, it's Angel AI is the app actually that AskSimpers.ai is linked to. You can get it on your phone and all those things. And so, product set, right? So what do we do here that is, I would consider different is we do everything. The only agency product that we do not have is a VA rehab loan. But I mean, we're doing 203Ks. We're doing reverse mortgages, one-time closes, single wide manufactured homes, down to 500 score on FHA, right? We're doing 581 USDA, single wides USDA, Fannie Mae home style renovation, 184 loans. We're doing everything. everything, and the only thing on the TPO side that really I'm going to say we don't really do is the A paper jumbo, and that's fine, right? Like I'll take that, right? We're doing bank statements, we do very well, DSCR very well, priced out as good or better than just about anybody in the market. And you can get that pricing by going to mortgagepossible.com. You don't need to log in. You can click resources actually and go to the pricing engine. You can also click resources and go to AskSimpers.Ai if you want to follow us through on this call. And also if you go to mortgagepossible.com and scroll all the way down, you can get set up as a broker partner. It's super easy. And so the product set is there, right? We have our own DPA. It's proprietary to Mortgage Possible. It's down to 580 score. It's no income limits. It's no DTI caps. It's 1 to 4 units. It's all of the things that you want in a DPA. We are a DPA leader in the country here, and we have just about every DPA that is known to mankind, right? And so in California, we're doing CalHFA, the Dream for all of the DPAs. And so when it comes to DPAs, we have you covered. And I would put the pricing on our proprietary DPA here up with anybody. I take the Pepsi challenge with anybody on that one, so you might want to check that out. This is kind of like a little snippet of the DPAs that we offer just by state, right? Like California, for instance, Cal HFA, the Dream for All, Green Line. This is one of my favorites, the City of Santa Ana First Time Home Buyer Program. All of these DPAs, for the most part, require lender approval. You will not find a lender that has this product set out there at all. So again, agency, we're covering it, right? We're doing everything. And so this is the part of the deal where I'm going to get into the AI, and the AI takes a big piece. But when I talk about the AI, really, like what it really boils down to for me is dealing with insanity. In this business, I've originated, I've underwrote, I've account managed, I've been an AE for a very long time. I've done it all. And all the while, there's been the tech that has gotten us to this point, right? And it only can take us so far. And what is the definition of insanity? It's doing the same thing every day, expecting a different result. You as originators, I'm sure, are out there wondering why your loans aren't closing faster. You're wondering why, things are happening the way they are when they've been happening like that since you've been in the business. That is the definition of insanity. We're giving you a cue and nuggets that are going to eliminate that insanity. That's what the AI is. The AI gives you the power in your hands. It gives you the power even in your mouth, right? To just speak and talk to it just like you would anybody else. Talk to the AI about your loan problems. You will come up with a solution. There's solutions in the AI, everything from setting up loans to doing income, running scenarios, submitting the loans. You don't need to go into the TPO portal to submit a loan. You can do it all through the AI. It's so much quicker, better, faster than anything that you would ever have imagined. It really is. And so, warranted answers. Let's talk about that. Like, sure, you could ask ChatGPT or whatever to calculate your income, but nothing's going to back that income. Like we are going to back that income, right? Like we are going to fund the loan based off what the AI says. The AI says whatever it says will trump anything that anybody says on the offside of our company. And so when it comes to getting scenarios, running scenarios, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? Like I'm talking Sunday night at 10 o'clock at night, you could literally pull up the app on your phone, ask it scenario questions. You could be at your borrower's house Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, getting ready to show them properties, and you want to qualify their income, take pictures of all their income or have them send it to you, load it to the app, and it'll figure out the income for you before you even go shopping. And you know that when you submit that loan to Mortgage Possible, that income is not going to change. It's not going to change. And so, warranted answers is the biggest thing, right? Like everybody could say, whatever they could say whatever they want, right? But are you going to back it with a check? That's the big question, right? And so, again, it's eliminating the insanity. I mean, imagine that I would imagine right now in today's day and age that you're gathering up your income documentation, you're getting with your favorite AE, whoever that is, or your underwriter, whatever, and you're trying to calculate that income. You might spend an hour or two. Why not just get the income, load it into the AI, take your hour, go meditate, get some coffee, come back to an income figure in an hour, right? How would that be? That would be so much of a different day. And not only are you getting a number, you're getting a number that's warranted, because when you come up with an income figure with you or your underwriter or the bank that you may not be sending it to, or one underwriter looks at it and then you send it in and another underwriter has a different opinion, like those are situations that create walls and you can't get over them. And we're giving you a solution to that, right? It's a solution to the way that you do business. Loan management, when it comes to loan management, you can literally pivot on a dime in the AI. You can load one condition at a time and have it cleared in minutes in the AI. You can do a change of circumstance in the AI. And literally everything regarding the loan management is just, it's mind-blowing. And I'll kind of show you that, right? And I'll show you how it gets set up, right? But the AI marketing, it's the most mind-blowing, boom, right? And Angel will cover that. Angel is the marketing queen here when it comes to the AI, and so she will go over that. And by the way, I have my counterpart, another VP over here, David Daniels, is going to chime in occasionally, and we have some other management team on the call, as I already mentioned. But cold calling, like, look, I have, David and I have two 19-year-old sons, right? They're both 19. My kid has a scholarship for engineering and I want him to pursue that. But let's just say, and because we joke about this, with the AI tech, our 19-year-old kids could probably outfund 50% of the loan officers in the country within a few months. With the marketing that it does, right? With the guideline knowledge that it has at their fingertips, with all of the things that they have tools of in their tool belt that weren't available to anybody prior to AskSimpers.Ai, like you can't even fathom to think that somebody without any experience to come in and make a living on this business, right? Make a living on this business based on a single tool that they have in their tool belt that does everything. It literally does everything. Never cold call again. I will tell you right now, I have used the call center feature that we have, that we're going to show you, and I have been on broker calls doing all the things, talking to these brokers, and we get down to the call thing and they just don't believe it. And I'm talking to them, I'm like, hey, did so-and-so call you to set up this appointment? And they're like, yeah, they did. I said, well, the call center that called you to set up this appointment is the very same call center that will call and set up leads for you. So if you don't believe it, then this call isn't happening. It's literally continues to be like mind-blowing. Credit repair. Yes, it does credit repair. I'll have Angel touch base on this, but it is literally, I don't know how much you guys pay for credit repair, but I would stop it. I would get set up with your AskSimpers.Ai account, and I would just start doing credit repair through the system. A lot of things are coming on it too. A lot of things, like this is going to be a one-stop financial solution to you in the market. It will take away the insanity because you're going to be doing something different and you will be getting different results. On-demand condition review. You could literally load something and then have it reviewed in minutes. And let's just say that you don't like the answer that you get on the condition review, which may happen. Maybe you don't like it and you want the underwriter to call you. Who's the decision maker on the file? You can just go into the AI and say, I need to talk to the underwriter, please. And the underwriter will call you. And they will tell you when they're going to call you. I'll kind of show you some of those examples. You could actually do on-demand underwriting. You could load up borrower data, have it create the file for you, have it run the AUS, have it send the disclosures, all without logging into anything in the TPO system. And you can get an approval that is warranted to go shopping. all from your phone. You could issue a CD on demand through the AI. Like, how many times are you emailing your lenders like, hey, I need to get a CD out on this file. We have a close date coming up. Just request it through the AI. People are so jazzed about it, but they're just afraid to dive in, afraid to let go, afraid of the AI, when the AI will just change the way that they do business. It will change the way that you do business. Point blank, end of story, period. Right? You also, I will tell you that you do not need to be an approved broker to use the AI. You don't need to be an approved broker. The benefit of being an approved broker is you would get on-demand condition review. You get warranted answers, because we're not going to warrant what any other lender says, right? But if you load up 12 months bank statements to the AI and it calculates the income on a Saturday in an hour, and your borrower goes shopping and you submit that loan to somewhere else and they cut your income, well, maybe you want to get set up with us as a lender so that we could warrant the answer that you got through the AI, right? Like, that's what it's all about. This feature is crazy. It really is. What does it do, right? What does the AI really do for you? I mean, it gives you answers right away, so it's going to save you time. It's going to calculate your income for you, so you don't need to bother anybody. It's going to give you power, and it's going to give you time. Like, then you can go to your kid's softball game, right? Then you can go to your kid's baseball game, because everything's handled for you. It's certainty. You're not sending it out to an AE that maybe you're sending it to an AE and you don't necessarily even like their pricing, but you want to get an income answer, and then you're going to sub it out and send it somewhere else. Like, no, you get certainty. You get predictability. You know what you're working with. Just like that song says, show me what you're working with. I mean, this is it right here. I'm telling you right now. And this tech is going to go viral. Like, it is, I'm telling you right now, the wave, like you guys are all, just imagine this, you're all surfers. You've all wanted to see the 100-foot wave. You've gone to wherever you go to do and surf the 100-foot wave. And the 100-foot wave comes once every 100 years. And here it comes, and the wave's coming, and you got a choice, right? You got a choice. You could paddle in and ride the wave, or you can bail out at the end. But the wave's going to go. The wave is coming, and the wave's going to go. So I'm telling you right now, you want to get on the wave. You want to get on the AI bandwagon. You want to get set up with mortgagepossible.com and AskSimpers.Ai. Be a part of the revolution. And I'll tell you right now, I use the AI on a daily basis. Yeah, I'm the SVP of Mortgage Possible. I still get involved with files occasionally. I still get involved with certain things, but when it comes to getting things done quickly, with certainty, predictability, and all those things, it happens through the AI. In fact, the ops staff even use the AI to get things done. It's a little tidbit. Not a lot of people know, but throwing that out there. And look, nothing is going to replace human interaction. I'll tell you guys a little story, right? Like, my dad recently passed, and he had cancer. And so when I was driving across country, I got the radiology report on my phone because I was his caretaker, and I was coming back to pack up to go back, and I'm driving across the country, and you know how it goes. Like, you get news that somebody is sick, and then they get tested, and then what is it? It's a time process, and you're waiting, and you have anxiety and all of those things, and so what did I do? I took the radiology report and I plugged it into ChatGPT, and it told me exactly what my dad had, down to the point when the doctor met with us, it was verbatim what ChatGPT said. So what did that do, right? What did that technology do for me? It saved me a lot of stress. It gave me the power to know what I was working with, and it gave me the ability to make quicker decisions. It's the same thing on the loan side. It's the same thing. Literally, you could do 10 times the business with one time the work. If you're going to submit a loan to your favorite lender, and you could, in your head, you're like, oh, it's this lender, right? Whatever it is, it might take you 5 minutes. I'm not joking you. I could submit 10 loans through the AI in the time that it takes you to submit one loan to your favorite lender. 10 loans. And if you want to take the Pepsi challenge, send me 10 loans, and then you can take the 11th one, and we'll get on a Zoom, and I'll race you. And if I lose, I'll buy you lunch, period. For your whole office, I'll buy you lunch, period. So anyway, not going to lose. But if I win, I get all your loans. So the lead prospecting, the mass marketing library, the websites, the listing pages, 24/7 underwriter are already covered, but all of these things we're going to cover at the end of the call, you know. And so I'm going to bust into some stuff, right? And I'll show you guys my AI, right? But let's say you're a loan officer and you're doing exactly what I said that you're going to do. You're going to try and figure out the income on your file. Or maybe you don't know a lot about this business and you have the income documentation from the borrower and you want to figure out what it is. Whatever the case is, I've been around the business a long time. David, my counterpart, he literally was like born, and then the waiting room and all the hospital was a broker shop, right? So he was underwriting at like 6. Like, he's been doing this a very long time. We've been calculating income forever. I would use the AI all day long, twice on Sunday, over my 12C calculator, right? My pen and my piece of paper. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I waste my time? Why wouldn't I just load the income? I literally came into this file. I loaded a bunch of income docs. I just said FHA loan, calculate the income, the other income on the year-end pay stubs. The VOE will not break out the other income on the pay stubs. They've been working at the school district since 1998. Said, okay, ETA 45 minutes, you know? And so they broke out, they used the base, they used the overtime, they used the other income. And I said, great, I'm going to submit the loan. Here are the parameters. Boom, 6.25, 2 points per hour paid, loaded up the point filed. And then I said, use the income docs from above. Here's the loan officer information. And then they asked me what the credit score was just for the system, and because I hadn't loaded it yet. And then I said all the stuff was loaded in the file now because I loaded it. Please submit to the file to underwriting and run the AUS. I sent that at 7:03 on this was actually on a Sunday night, and 7:03 on a Sunday night. By 7:07 is I have submitted the file, loan number this, for 8 a.m. approval. Like, that's power, guys. Like, it is fingertip power. And the AI is not going to replace loan officers. Nothing is going to get in the way of human interaction. You know, my best friend is not my phone, right? My best friend is not my phone. It plays the music that I like. It has the apps that I need. But what does it allow me to do? It allows me to spend more time with my kids. It allows me to spend more time with my friends. It allows me to be present in the moment and create loving relationships. The AI tech is never going to take away that human component. It's just going to give you the power and the ability to take the tech and go make more relationships. That's all it's going to do. That's all it's going to do. So there you go. I took a file from running income to loading the file to submitting it. Ran the AUS and everything. You get a credit report from a borrower and you're like, gosh, this is a tough one. What am I going to do? Load it into the AI. Like, literally load it into the AI. Will this credit suffice for an FHA manual? I loaded the credit, typed that in, and it said, hey, due to the multiple lates in this account in the last 24 months, it's not eligible for a manual underwrite. But what is that answer? That answer is a no overlay, warranted answer that you can bank on. You're not going to take this credit report anywhere else, and they're going to tell you, yeah, we can do it on an FHA loan. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So there's that, right? I wanted to know about VA loans and using border income where they rent out rooms in their houses and whether or not we could use that income to qualify. Can you use border income to qualify? Bang. Yes, you can use border income. You need tax returns for the most recent 2 years with all the applicable schedules to demonstrate border income. It tells you exactly what you need. You know, guideline questions with no overlays. FHA manual underwrite with a sub 580 score, 31/43. It even knew what 31 over 43 was. Like, I just did 31/43. Yes, allowed if the credit is acceptable for a manual underwrite. You can even speak it, which is what I told you earlier. You can speak exactly what you want to say. You can hit the microphone button and start talking. I said, hey, borrower owns 2-unit property conventional right now, wants to buy a larger 2-unit property on a VA loan in the same city. Is that allowed? This will require underwriter review to determine occupancy of the subject. Basically, it came back and said, if the occupancy makes sense, then we can do it. That's kind of interesting. I bet you guys didn't know that. You know, complicated income scenarios. These are my favorite, right? These are the ones that actually used to take 1 hour to 2 hours of my time. And then I would need to take 1 hour of an underwriter's time just to verify my income figures. Why would I do that anymore? And I know I have all the tools accessible that you have right now, but you're doing the same thing, expecting different results. You want it quicker, better, faster, doing the same things. I'm giving you guys something to take the insanity out of your business. That is the AI. I just came in and was like, I got a borrower who got a business license in 2022. They don't have 2 years, FYI. And they did an S Corp. They filed a small Schedule C in 22. Can we just use a 23 income? And so it said, hey, what kind of loan product are you doing? I said, conventional. And then I loaded up the business license from 22, 2,500 income, yada, 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 loaded up the tax returns. And then it said ETA was at 1 hour. Then it came back and said, hey, you know, here's your income. So the average income for 23 was $7,706.58. There you go. VA max loan amounts. I don't know about you guys, but I know how to calculate this in my trusty 12C because I don't use any other calculator other than this one. If you guys don't have one, you might want to buy one because they'll probably be worth money someday. Anyway, so if you want to calculate a loan amount, max loan amount on a VA loan, you need a certificate of eligibility if the borrower has used entitlement. So if they have used entitlement, you want to find out what the max is to 100% in that county with somebody with used entitlement, because if they haven't used their entitlement ever, there's really no max on a deal, right? To 100%. But if they have used entitlement, there's definitely a max to 100%. I just said, hey, calculate the loan amount, Dallas County, Texas. Here's the COE. Bang, processing it calculated it within a few minutes. You know, resending disclosures. These are all the COCs that, you know, are done. This one actually is one of my favorite, right? Like, hey, I need to talk to an underwriter, please. Here's my phone number. Please be informed I've scheduled a call back with the underwriter on this date at this time. Bang. I need to do a COC to switch it from conventional to FHA. 3:17 p.m. Within a few minutes, change it to conventional. It also ran the AUS and updated the approval within 20 minutes. I didn't have to ask anybody to do anything, right? Any change of circumstance. I need to change the address. Any change of circumstance. You know, not really going to PTFing conditions. You know, I'm not going to get into all that. I kind of want to show you my real AI. So this is the real AI, right? Like if you go to mortgagepossible.com, if you had logins and were an approved broker, that's where you log into the TPO portal. Resources right here is all the links to everything. You want to know the products, AskSimpers.Ai. That's what I would click. You click that, it's going to redirect you. I'm already signed in, right? But if you weren't signed in, you'd see a consent right here. It would say consent, and then it's set up like an email inbox. So on the right-hand side, you have all of these tasks or errands. They're called errands, right? And so these are loan numbers in particular with borrower names. You know, these are just questions for individuals. I always write down who I'm talking to so I remember who to get back to when they ask me a question. If it's your first time logging in, you would want to click prompts and then you go to new user or sign in. If you have or an approved broker already and you have logins, same login, you can click sign in. If you're not and you want to check it out, I actually used the tech for a very long time before even coming over. I just set up my own account by creating a user account. And so I'll go back to Aaron. So these are all examples of situations going on, right? I mean, I have everything from loan submissions to income scenarios. This is an income scenario where the guy worked at a car dealership, switched to the car dealerships, went to a different one. You know how those things go. I need to calculate my commission income. And then I gave him a updated VOE, and then they came back. Base is 2285, commission income is 5552. That's it. Right? Like I could literally have done anything and everything I wanted to in that file. I could come over here, I could click the paperclip icon, I could go to documents, and I could, if I had a 3.4, I could just attach it right there. I could say submit my loan, FHA, use smart fees, disclose, run the AUS, and submit the file to underwriting, and it's done. Like, you guys want to see how fast it would take, how fast you get, like, watch. This is how fast you can submit a loan. And I've done it. I don't have a test file right now. You click the plus sign, go over here and go new submission, hit enter, comes back, go FHA loan, use smart fees. I'd love for you guys to time me. I'm even going to drag my feet. 2 points, BPC. Run AUS, send disclosures, submit to underwriting. Boom. There you go. Let's say that I had all of my files. It'll attach 20 files. It doesn't matter, right? So I just submitted a loan. That's how long it takes. You know, it literally does anything and everything that you could possibly want it to do. You know, calling leads in the marketing side, I'll show you in a minute. This is actually one that I wanted to actually touch base on. All these are different scenarios, different questions, different things going on. So the AI speaks just about, in most languages, let's just put it that way, most languages. When you get income documentation and it's in a different language, we don't need a translator. I don't need you to go out and get it translated. I literally came in here, IHSS in Spanish. I loaded up the income documentation. Everything on this is in Spanish. I said FHA loan. And it came back and said, here's your income. It didn't ask about translation or anything like that. Right? And so resolving conditions. How many times do you email, hey, why isn't this condition signed off? I had a VOE condition right here. VOE, blah, blah, blah. I just cut and pasted the email the loan officer sent. Hey, conditions cleared, resolved. And so another example, this is the actual loan number. I had a loan officer email, hey, what do I need to do to fix this condition? I just cut and pasted what they put on, condition resolved. You know, literally happened in less than 20 minutes. So, condition review in minutes? Sure. COCs? Yeah. Income up front? Credit report? All day long. You know, all the tools. As I'm giving you all the tools, it's literally everything. So, you know, that's kind of it for the presentation on AI with the file flow, scenarios, why. And now I went a little over my time, but I want to have Angel come in and do the marketing piece so you guys can find out how to get leads, how you can do all the things that you need to do, and all the stuff. Take it away, Angel. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Justin. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I'm just going to cover briefly a few of the different marketing options that are available within AskSimpers.Ai. These features are exclusively available if you are a broker partner. So one of the super popular marketing features is the lead prospecting. This is really easy to set up. You literally just tell AskSimpers.Ai to call your leads, or in this case, I said start a phone and email campaign, but you talk to it just like you're talking to a human. So anything you see me say in these demonstrations, you can say it in your own words. You don't have to like take note of exactly what I say. It's really meant to be able to understand just however you would normally speak. So you let her know you want her to start a phone campaign, an email campaign, or both of those. Once you're signed in, she has the information about you. She'll just go straight to asking for your lead list. So right here in the chat, you're going to be able to attach your lead list. No specific format. You'll see me do an Excel spreadsheet here, but it can be PDF, Word. I mean, we've had people take some handwritten notes, send them in there, as long as the information that's needed to complete your request is there, then Angel AI will take it and run with it. So I mentioned she can do phone campaigns and or email campaigns. What's cool about this is it's actually human beings that are making the phone calls for you. No one likes a robocall, you can always tell. So we do have live agents in Southern California and Puerto Rico. They're all bilingual English and Spanish, and they're the ones talking to your leads. And that service is completely free. Everything you're using AskSimpers.ai for is free. The only time you're going to run into a cost is if it's like a third-party cost. So for example, if you do want to run an email campaign, we do need you to have an account with a company called SendGrid. That's what allows us to bypass spam filters, also make it appear that the email is coming directly from your email address, so that if people recognize your email, they're most likely to open that email, right? When they respond, it's going to go right to you. So there is a cost to having an account with SendGrid. It's about $90. That, again, it doesn't get paid to Angel AI. You handle that with SendGrid. We just need your credentials in order to utilize that account is all. So that's what I'm providing here. For the phone campaign, you also are able to provide your own custom script. No one knows better than you how you would talk to your leads, so it just makes it more personal, more authentic. You can type out that script here in the chat, or you can attach it if you have it as like a Word or a PDF file. We also recently added a feature that you can provide your own voicemail. So it is a newer feature. You don't see it being asked for here in my demonstration, but she will ask you if you want to record a voicemail. You can either use that little microphone button like Justin was explaining to record your voicemail there in the chat, or you can attach it with that little paperclip icon. So, you know, many of us, if we don't recognize the phone number, we're sending it to voicemail anyway. So in that instance, rather than an agent following your voicemail script, they're actually going to play your voicemail. So it sounds and is just like you when they leave that voicemail. And lastly, there she'll ask how many phone call attempts you want made. So that's how many attempts for each person on the lead. We will get through your entire lead list within 24 hours for the first attempt. Anyone who is contacted, they're going to fall off, so they're not going to receive continuous phone calls if we do get through to them. But it will go through round robin, as many attempts as you indicate you'd like there. And then anyone who's interested, live on the line will be live warm transferred directly over to you. If you're not available, they'll shoot you over a follow-up email with the details that you need to get back to that person as soon as you are available. And then in addition to those live transfers, you'll also receive these email reports daily, just keeping you up to speed on the efforts that were made on your leads. How many people were contacted, interested, not interested. You get some cool demographic information. That red 16 there, that's how many people were on the do not call list. So we do scrub against the national and local do not call lists as well. So that is a little bit about the lead prospecting. Justin also mentioned credit boost. So Angel AI, once again, for free, no charges for Angel AI's service, will assist your clients with any credit repair needs that they have. How that works is Angel AI will do an analysis of their credit report, show them any items that could be negatively impacting their credit report, and then they're in the driver's seat. So they're going to select any items that they want to dispute. And with that, Angel AI takes her marching orders. She's going to send out, just like a credit repair company would, send out the dispute letters, monitor the response timeframes. She'll continue to send out additional letters as needed if they do respond. And that process will continue until either the item comes off of the report or the user says, okay, that's enough, you can stop. So the only costs that they're going to be responsible for on that, once again, are third-party pass-through charges. If you already have a loan file within Mortgage Possible, there's a credit report, then we can use that for this service. Otherwise, it will do a soft credit pull. So of course it doesn't impact their credit, but they are responsible for that charge, any postage, courier service, things like that. So in order to cover those fees to start the service, it will collect a $75. The service we started back in June, so we've had hundreds of people already take advantage of it. We haven't seen the fees come up close to that $75, so that's why that's the number. And then once the service is completed, they do get a breakdown of any costs that were incurred and a refund of anything that wasn't used. That is the credit repair. Additional marketing options. So Angel AI will create property listing websites. If you have real estate agent partners that you work with, this is a great tool to bring to them. Again, it's totally free. Angel AI creates high SEO ranked websites. So it just stands to boost you to the top of Google results, get more eyes on you as a professional. The property listings, these are really cool because not only does it have the property information, but you also get a breakdown of some different loan scenarios. So you can be showing potential buyers what a loan could look like on that specific property. By default, it's going to show FHA, VA, conventional, but as you can see, these are customizable. So like this person requested a bank statement scenario. You can also do different down payment scenarios, different credit scores, and these are constantly up to date with the latest rates. Down at the bottom, you'll have the real estate, the listing agent's information, and then instead of beautiful Angel AI here, it would be your information. And then from the website, so Angel AI can create websites, social media posts, flyers for the property listings, but I always recommend if you want all of that stuff, just tell Angel AI to create a listing website. It takes just maybe a couple of minutes of your time. And then from the website, if you hit share, you can email it directly, but you also have options to share directly to your Facebook, to your X. Click get shareable link, and that's going to copy it to your clipboard. So you can open up a new Instagram post, a new LinkedIn post, just paste it in there. Automatically creates a really nicely formatted social media post for you. And if you hit print, I'm going to get this little alert saying the preview layout's going to be a little bit wonky, but rest assured that when you do have it printed, whoa, that's even more wonky of a preview than usual. But it will take all the information on the page and generate a one-page flyer. So you take a minute or two, request that listing website, you have a high SEO ranked website, you have social media posts, you have your open house flyers, it's all co-branded with you and your realtor partner. You have a lead capture form that's going to go directly back to you. So lots of benefits there. You can also have it create just a professional website for you as an originator with your contact information, your picture, your logo, all that good stuff. And with the website, you automatically have customized flyers for every single program that we have. So lots of good stuff that you can take advantage of, that, all of this would cost you a pretty penny and a decent amount of your time to set up yourself or with any other partner really out there. But Justin and his team brings it to you for free 99. So take advantage of it. Let us know how we can help.
Boom. Look, I love it. Thanks, Angel. If anybody has any questions, you can raise your hand. We'll get some questions going. But the reality of it is like, we are giving you guys something that sounds too good to be true, but it's not. I've been using it. People are using it. It's amazing. And I'm telling you right now, like, free 99 doesn't get any better than making your life easier, as an originator. I love that. I just stole it from Angel because she's used that. But seriously, go to mortgagepossible.com. Email broker@mortgagepossible.com. You can email simpers@mortgagepossible.com or dd@mortgagepossible.com to get any information that you want to get. And we appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you guys.